Hey everybody, welcome back to The Way of Ramen. Today by request, we're making a batch of mayu or black garlic oil. Originally created in Kumamoto for Kumamoto style Tonkotsu Ramen, this bitter, nutty aroma oil when added to Tonkotsu Ramen for some reason just enhances the flavor of the soup to a whole nother level. Now there's a lot of ways to make mayu, and depending upon the ingredients and the types of oil that you use, some methods can get pretty challenging. But this recipe that we're making today is easy to pull off and pretty foolproof if you have the right ingredients. So it's a great starting point for those of you who love Tonkotsu Ramen but are new to making mayu. Alright, let's get right into this one. So for this version of mayu, we're using just two ingredients, lard, which was left over from our Sapporo style miso ramen video, and dehydrated garlic chips. A lot of mayu recipes you may find online will tell you to use vegetable oil, which is fine if you have something against lard. But in my experience, lard does a better job of keeping the garlic suspended when everything is mixed together, and therefore it's less likely to separate as it sits. In other words, it's just easier to get good results using lard. So I heated up some lard here in a small pan, and to that I'm going to add a good amount of the dehydrated garlic chips. While again it's fine to use freshly sliced garlic, I found a few advantages to using the dehydrated garlic chips. One, it seems to take a lot less time to cook, which results in the garlic being less bitter in the end. And two, the lack of water content again helps to reduce the chances of separation when it's mixed with the oil. What we're going to do is we're going to fry the garlic at a medium-low heat, and we're going to remove the garlic from the oil in 3 stages. We're going to take the garlic out for the first time just as it starts to turn golden brown. Put the garlic on a plate and continue to fry the rest of the garlic, stirring it regularly to make sure they all cook evenly. The second stage that we're looking for is this dark brown color. These garlic chips aren't burnt, but they're overdone and they're already starting to turn a little bit bitter. We're going to remove about another 1/3 and let the remaining chips continue to fry until they're completely black. Now it can be tempting to remove the garlic when it starts to look like this dark brown color, but don't do it. We're going to keep going until the pan is smoking and the garlic is completely black. Alright, this looks good here. Strain out the remaining garlic chips and set the oil on the side off the heat for later. I'm gonna use a suribachi pesto for grinding the garlic. If you have a small blender, you can just use that instead. I'm gonna add the garlic chips into the pestle and start to grind them up. You wanna get the garlic ground down to maybe a coffee ground consistency. If you're using a blender, you can just add everything in there at once and blend it all together. But I like the suribachi because I feel like I have a better control over the consistency of the final oil. But it does take much longer. Once the garlic is ground down to the coffee ground consistency that we're looking for, you're going to add a little bit of the oil at a time and continue to grind the garlic until the oil is smooth and there's no big pieces of garlic left. The final product should be black, smooth, and if you have a tiny bits of garlic floating around, it's okay. You just don't want any huge clumps in there. And there you have it, mayu black garlic oil. It's ready to be used in a bowl of tonkotsu ramen. Transfer the oil to a glass container and keep it in the fridge for up to 2 months. When you add it to your ramen, warm it up first. This stuff is potent, so a little bit goes a long way. Thank you to Tuberchain and Rotorzilla for the request, and thank you to all you guys for watching these videos. This channel is kind of blowing up right now and I can't believe how fast it's growing. I'm incredibly grateful for all the love and support. I'm just a normal guy trying to figure out how to make better ramen, and this is all pretty humbling, so thank you all, really. Well, I guess since I have mayu now, I'm gonna have to make some tonkotsu ramen real soon. I'll see you all in the next video.